welcome everybody. This is Stackz Gaming. I'm bringing you a new deck that we've never done before. Green Kid. It's finally a budget build. Came down in the market, that's why I built it, plus a little bit of support from my buddy Kenji.
Want to subscribe to Stackz Gaming.
So this leader right here says active main. Rest 3, trash a card from your hand, reset this leader as active. So you don't always have to establish a board, but at least having 1 to 2 creatures with his ability is just closes game really good. So as we stick to that aspect, we don't play a lot of events, we just play 4. So Paradise Waterfall, basically it's a 2k counter. On counter, set one of your characters as active, so like you can tap with a blocker and then block with, give your leader 2k and set up a blocker for a counter. So I like it. Plus if it comes out of life, it destroys a blocker, KO something with the cost of 4 or less. I really like it, and it doesn't have to be a rested character, so that's really what's helpful. And then the MVP, Punk Gibson, so it's 4,000. Rest the cost of 4 or less. If it comes out of life, you can rest one of your opponent's creatures. Anything, does not matter. This is a little bit of a hybrid between Wano and Supernovas, as you can tell. So we're gonna go Momonosuke. Momonosuke is just basically active main, rest 1 and this character. Look at the top 5 cards for Land of Wano card. And you can even add Momonosuke to your hand, so that's good. And basically you put the rest at the bottom, pretty much your best draw power. Then you have Jewel Bonnie, does the same thing but just looks for a supernova, so it's just pretty broken. Allows you to keep game. You want to build up your hand as much as possible, have the best hand advantage. Then we play Beige, just so 1 blocker cost. You'll see right now, we're basically trying to flicker out stuff with the cost of 3 or less from our hand. And basically we control board until we get to 8 drop. So this is a supernova target, then we get to our Land of Wano target. On play, rest the creature with the cost of 3 or less. It's really good for taking down blockers, so you can swing into them without, you can swing a couple times, and if your opponent's not using the blocker, with your last swing just rest it and then swing into the blocker just to get it off board. Then Killer, I was playing 4, but I substituted for another card because it gets easily taken out, and if you don't use it early game, there's really no point. There's a lot of stuff that can clear this. Nico Robin, Mastus, Seaquake. I mean, the list is on. Vistas, like, it's a pretty easy target. And this is out of the set. This is out of the structure. It's a 2k counter. It's what I mainly use it for. Unless I'm playing Whitebeard, because when they drop the 9 drop, they always leave 1 Dawn open. So you assign a Dawn here, you can rest up to one of your opponent's active Dawn, so it makes it harder for him to block. It only seems to be working against the Whitebeard. I like it that way at the moment. I probably won't change it. It's probably the best 2k with the best effects so far. Then I play this blocker. Basically, on play, you can play the Penguin. I don't play the other card, it's just a 3 and a 4 power that I'm focusing on, just so it doesn't get Vista and they have to use a Gum Gum Jet Pistol to get rid of it. It's just more cards required. That's basically like what I'm trying to get my opponent to commit their hand. The next best 2k is Izo. On play, rest the cost of 4 or less, so he's super good to rest Marco against Whitebeard. Allows you to push in for game without having to worry about it. Then the MVP of this deck, basically when attacking, if you have 2 or more rested characters, draw a card. So I mean, sometimes I don't even assign Dawn because I don't want to give my opponents cards. So I'll just swing with 2 of my low costs, nothing will happen, and then I'll just draw a card for free basically. And it can be played. I'll show you how this card is played. My tech spot in this deck is a promo kid. He's a 3 cost, assigned 2 Dawn, he gains double attack. He can be played for free in this deck, plus he's a 4 power, so it requires my opponent to apply more Dawn to him. I just wanted something else that had a double attack because I didn't want to play 4 of her because I didn't want the curve to be too high, but the fact that I can play the other one for free is good. So this right here has double attack and banish, meaning it just goes straight to the trash. She can be found off of Momonosuke. I really do think she's the MVP along with this kid, just because this kid can get played for free with the law. So we play 4 laws in here, and basically on play you can return a creature from the field to your hand to play a 3 cost. If you notice, most of our deck is a 3 cost or lower, and this allows you just to flicker, protect, shift, and then re-rest stuff, and allow you to keep control of game state. And then the MVP of the deck is the 8-drop kid, and basically active main. You can rest this character, play a character with the cost of 3 or less to the board. So he'll get your promo kit on the board with double attack, he'll get a blocker on board. Basically you just have 8 cards that allow you to play 3 costs for free, and you get enough of the 8 kid. And if there's a Dawn on him during your opponent's turn, they have to swing into him first. So he basically acts like a great wall. So it becomes like king of the castle, and you just protect this 1 card once you hit it on curve, and your opponent can't get over it unless it's a Whitebeard and it's got Moby Dick. I can't wait for Moby Dick not to be around. This deck's gonna get so much better. There's another version of this deck running around with the film stuff, the green film stuff. I've been looking into it. I might buy it. There's only 3 cards in there that are expensive. They're kind of coming down. I picked up 1 today. So basically, end of your turn, you may rest this character, set it up to one of your film type characters other than this card as active. So that allows you to start restancing everything, which is really good because you play 7-drop Luffy and he's a 7 for 7. You can swing with it. You have this on board, automatically you're gonna rest this and restance Luffy basically, and let him be a blocker. It's a little bit more combo orientated, but you get creatures on the board a lot faster, so I might check it out. Let me know what you think. If you want to see it, like, comment, subscribe. Let me know what your thoughts are. Thank you.